Good morning, children. Saira. Today we are going to start with history. So before starting the lesson, I just want to tell you something about history. So first we will see why do we study history? Why we have to study history? Because it helps us to learn uh, with the help of stories. It helps us to learn our past with the helps of stories. Right? With the help of story, we can understand the history. So it helps us to learn through stories. Okay. So there is a saying. Smart man learns from his mistakes. Okay, but a wise man learns from others' mistakes, right? So when you know about others' mistakes, from that we can learn many things, right? So this is how a wise man works. So history helps us to learn. It helps us to learn about others and many things in the form of stories. Okay, that's why we learn history. Okay, children. Okay, now we are going to learn history. Fine, but why should we learn it? Okay, why should we learn? It helps us to learn by listening to stories. So we are learning it by listening to stories. So when you listen to some stories about any king or any war between countries and other things, you are learning about those things in this subject, right? So on learning these stories, what will happen? It helps us to learn from the mistakes what they have done, and also it makes us courageous. Yes, on hearing the story of some king or any past freedom fighters, what is happening? We are getting inspired and we are getting the courage to fight it. So it will be helpful for us to raise our voices when some problem occurs. So it gives us courage. So we are learning about the past with the help of stories, and then you have it helps us to become courageous. So that is the second reason why we are learning history. And the third one is it helps us to understand our present better, because you can see how early people lived, or our grandfather grandmother they lived. So on seeing when compared to that, how is our present life, how nice life we are having, how easy life we are into, like that you will have a better idea about the present, right? How our grandfather grandmother and their grandfathers, how they lived, that clarity we will get. So how nicely, how sophisticated life we have here, that understanding you will get if you learn history. Okay, children. So these are the reasons why we have to learn history. So this is the first thing I want you to be clear with. So history is very important. When you learn history, you will be knowing the past, and you will have the better idea of present, and you can learn from the mistakes, and it will be nice if you follow those things for your future. So because it is very good for present, past, and future, we are learning, we have to learn history. Okay, children. So how now next, how old is history? So what is it going to be? How old is history? Just so, do you know how about your grandfather? So do you know about his grandfather, how they lived, what and all they used? Do you have any idea? So history is 10,000 years old. Things we are learning. So 10,000 years. So for your itself, how many days you just can calculate. So we are going to have, we are going to learn about 10,000 years. Okay. So we are going to learn about 10,000 years ago what happened. So that is history. Okay. So we said we are going to learn about 10,000 years, right? So 10,000 years means you are going to so you're going to know about for example, you know about your grandfather. So you know, do you know about his grandfather? No. So your grandfather will be 60 years older than you. So what about his grandfather? He will be like 100 years older to you. So if you want to find out how many years we are going to, so we are going to learn about 10,000 years, right? I told you, like past 10,000 years we are going to learn about in history. So for your generation itself, we have three generations we have, right? Your father, grandfather, his grandfather, like that, three generations we have. So we are going to calculate. So you can just calculate. So 10,000 divided by, it's been 100 years, right? So it's been 100 years for your, when I said no, as your grandfather's grandfather will be 100 years older to you. So we are going to do 10,000 divided by 100 into how many generations I told? Three generations. So when you calculate, you will get 300 generations. So when you learn history, we are going to learn about 300 generations who lived before us, right? We are going to learn about the 300 generation people, right? So now next question. So we saw what is history, why do we have to learn history, and how old is history. Now we will see what we are going to learn in standard 6, what and all. Okay, first is early period. So what is early period? It is about 10,000 years ago. So how our ancestors lived, how they stayed in forest, and those things we are going to learn, right? So early period is about 10,000 years ago. Next is early period about 8,000 years ago. How was it? So how was the early period 8,000 years ago? So what happened? Our ancestors, they started farming. So farming came into existence, right? And about early 5,500 years ago, what happened? Houses and huts were started building. We started building houses and huts. Those things started coming. So you, if you learn these things, now you will understand how the people lived out of 5,000 years, 5,500 years ago, 8,000 years, 10,000 years ago, how they lived. We can have a better idea. Okay, early period about 2,500 years ago only. Have you heard about the king of Ashoka? How he did the ruling and everything. So those things we learned about 2500 years ago. And early 1500 years ago, what happened? Big kingdoms started establishing. What happened? Early 1500, during that period, many kingdoms were started coming in, and more kings were started. So we had constructed a lot of temples. Those things happened like 1500 years ago, right? So we will be studying all these things in standard 6. Okay children, so hope you all like to learn history. And then, okay, now to begin with, okay, so we are going to see about, first is 4 kind of civilizations. These 4 are the important civilizations which we had. Okay, based on these civilizations only we started developing our things. Okay, so what are the 4 things? So first is China, the Chinese civilization. So first one is the Chinese civilization. The second one is Egypt, so Egyptian civilization. And third one is Mesopotamia. So Mesopotamia is nothing but present Iraq. Okay, and the last one is the Indian civilizations. So these are the 4 civilizations. This only helped us to develop our civilizations. Okay, so why these civilizations started, right? So what happened is people they started farming and everything, constructing houses, constructing temples, everything started. So they wanted to learn more, so they wanted to try a lot. So because of that, these civilizations started developing. So what happened now, after some time the people know they started to traveling to different civilizations. So the Chinese people, they started moving on to other places, and they started coming, others Egyptian and Indians, everyone, they started to move to other places. Why did they do so? So what is why do people started traveling between these civilizations? Why they started traveling between these civilizations? Why? Any cases? Can you think of something? Yes, yes. So they wanted to do trading. So trading, so they started farming, and they had their own resources, each civilization. So they wanted to sell it, trade. So they wanted something from others, so they wanted to start trading. So because of that, they started traveling. Okay, and second thing is livelihood. Livelihood is nothing but they started staying near the river banks, where they can get water, and also you have forest nearby, so that they can get the food, fruits, vegetables and animals and meat, everything from the forest. So they started staying near the river banks. Okay, that is for their livelihood. Okay, that will be easy for them to access everything. And then next we have, because of natural disasters, they started moving. Some places as natural disaster, earthquake, or you will get floods or something. So based on because of that also, they started moving to different places, right? So each king, no, he wanted to conquer, he wanted to show his power. So they started to conquer, conquest, right? So because of that, they started moving. And then religious teachers or philosophers. So those who have those who want to spread their religion. So we had many religions that time, Buddhist, and everyone, they started. So they traveled from one place to another, and they wanted to spread their religion, and what the ideologies they follow, those things they will travel and they will explain to the people. Because of that, they started traveling. Okay, so next, so they started traveling. So what happened? What did the travel led to? So what led to this? So what happened after this travel? Because of this travel, what happened now? So what would have happened? So they would have traveled from one place to another. So they could have got exchange of ideas. So they would have gone and saw that idea was better. So they would have taken that idea and implemented in their own places. So like that, exchange of ideas started because of this traveling. Exchange of ideas started. So what happened? Exchange of ideas. So what? Adopting cultural practices. So there will be some culture which they follow, which might be good thing. So they people will go see there and come and follow it here. So because of that only we are having different cultures now. So adopting cultural practices. So they had exchange of ideas, then they had adoption of cultural practices. What ideas they had, what cultures they followed. And then the third thing is incorporating new elements to old practices. So already we had some practices we were doing. So along with that, some new elements from other places also they have included. So incorporating new elements to old practices. So this because of traveling they got exchange of ideas happened, then they started to adopt different cultures, and then they started to incorporate new elements to the old practice. Already we have practices, no, along with it they included these practices also. Okay children, so now we will just have a quick small summary of what and all we learned. Okay, so first of all we learned what is history. Next we had why do we need history, why we have to study history, and what we are learning, going to learn in this year that we saw. And then we saw about different traveling, about the traveling, and what happened because of this exchange of ideas. Okay, so these are the introduction and some part of the lesson we have started now. So in the next class we will continue about these things in a detailed manner. Okay children, so until the next class you just go through this presentation so that you will get a better interest of history, so that you will be ready for the next class. So I have started with a small lesson, introduction lesson, so that you will have a clear idea with further topics. Okay children, so just go through it. So for now, hope you all like history. Thank you children. Sai Ram.